national address last evening, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Senator the Honourable Brian Pinder fiercely defended the country's robust financial services regulatory regime in light of FTX digital markets' very public bust. As the third oldest democracy in the Western Hemisphere, the AG holds firm that Bahamas' legal, regulatory and financial sectors have stood the test of time, and that he's confident that as the FTX digital markets investigation progresses, the Bahamas will emerge in even higher esteem. Altafis Munnings leads us off tonight with more details.
Make no bones about it, the collapse of FTX digital markets continues to grab our attention. But according to Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honourable Brian Pinder, while new facts emerge every day, there's still much to discover.
But as our investigations continue, I must emphasize that ill-informed speculation is not helpful, neither to the customers of FTX, nor the creditors, nor their investors, or in fact the general public. Any attempt to lay the entirety of this debacle at the feet of the Bahamas because FTX is headquartered here would be a gross oversimplification of reality. We have been shocked at the ignorance of those who assert that FTX came to the Bahamas because they did not want to submit to regulatory scrutiny. In fact, the world is full of countries in which there is no legislative or regulatory authority over the crypto and digital asset business. But I must say, the Bahamas is not one of these countries.
Now, here's a little history on how we got here. FTX Digital Markets was incorporated and registered as a digital asset business under the DARE Act, July 2021, with the Securities Commission approving its license in September. On November 2nd, a CoinDesk.com article reported the details of a leaked financial statement of Alameda Research, a trading company also founded by FTX's ex-CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. The thing is, of the over 100 companies around the world, Alameda is not regulated in the Bahamas, only FTX Digital Markets. The Attorney General has made it known, however, that if Alameda Research is found to have committed any improprieties in the Bahamas, then it will be subject to this jurisdiction. Now, the CoinDesk.com article further reported that, at that time, Alameda's Research's balance sheet revealed that a large portion of their assets were held in FTT, a token issued by an FTX entity that granted token holders a discount on trading fees. Then on November 6th, FTX's rival, Binance, a crypto exchange, announced that it was selling off all its substantial holdings in the FTT token, prompting a large number of FTX investors to withdraw hundreds of millions of dollars in FTX digital assets, causing a liquidity crunch. The Attorney General then pointed out that 2 days later, on November 8th, it was reported that Binance had entered a non-binding agreement to buy FTX, but pulled out of the deal the next day. The Securities Commission on November 10th announced freezing FTX Digital Markets assets, suspended its license under the Digital Assets and Registered Exchanges Act, and applied to the Supreme Court to place the company in provisional liquidation. AG Pinder highlighted that over the course of 8 days, market confidence was lost in a company which, at one point, valued $32 billion.
The Commission was the first regulator in the world to take significant steps with respect to the FTX group of companies, which has operations and regulated activities throughout the world. This was done for the purpose of protecting the interest of FTX customers and creditors, as well as the integrity of the Bahamian financial services industry. The Securities Commission was able to move so quickly because of the strength of the legislative framework which was already in place in the Bahamas to regulate digital asset companies like FTX Digital Markets. No other jurisdiction in the world moved or could have moved this quickly in circumstances such as these.
While acknowledging the active and ongoing civil and criminal investigation of the affairs of FTX Digital Markets, Attorney General Pinder confirmed government's already working with a number of specialists and experts, but will not set out those measures in any further detail until they're confident that doing so won't jeopardize any aspect of the ongoing investigations. The Davis administration urges all domestic and international authorities, though, to restrain any public commentary in order to not prejudice these proceedings.
It is extremely regrettable that in Chapter 11 filings for bankruptcy protection made in New York last week, that the new chief executive of FTX Trading Limited, not the Bahamas-based FTX Digital Markets, but an affiliate company incorporated in Antigua and Barbuda, misrepresented the timely action taken by the Securities Commission and used inaccurate allegations lodged in the transfer motion they had filed to do so. It is possible that the prospect of multi-million-dollar legal and consultancy fees is driving both their legal strategy and their intemperate statements. In any case, we urge prudence and accuracy in all future filings in all matters.
The Attorney General concluded his national address that government doesn't apologize for its intention to propel Bahamians in the crypto sector. In fact, it welcomes entrepreneurs who are ready to create new financial products that serve a broader range of consumers to the Bahamas and can engage in a principled, fair, comprehensive, and ethical regulatory regime. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altaviz Munnings.